Hey guys, I've got a BGS returns here, famous tiny little box. So it's been a long time since I've sent to BGS. Probably a lot of people haven't been sending to BGS, and for good reason. This is a disaster to open. They've just been, probably most people are aware, they've just been super strict on their grading. Obviously, when everyone was having that crazy grading mania, you know, they increased their prices pretty dramatically, along with PSA. And now that things have started to cool off a little bit, they actually opened their economy back up. They said 30 to 60 days, which is still quite a long time. So they actually got these back pretty quickly. I think it was just over a month. And, you know, it always takes a while for them to get the cards into their system and mark it as received. But after that, it was super fast. So I just sent in a few cards here to see, you know, they've always been kind of strict, but recently during the last couple years, it's just been terrible with them in terms of being harsh. So I just sent in 5 cards to see where they were at. So this is a Toon Chaos Emperor Dragon. It's a collector's rare. These have gone down quite a bit in price. You can get them for, I don't know, like $150. And as I expected, it got a gem mint. Now I'm not sure why the corner's gotten a 9. I don't personally see any issues. I'm going to have to probably look at this closer and see if I can see anything wrong. But I'm really surprised we got the 9.5 surface. The last couple submissions I've had with Beckett, they've really destroyed me on surface. I don't know why. It's just been terrible surface grades. Like I think my last one didn't have any 9.5 surfaces. I don't know if it's grading fatigue or what. Can't really tell what that is. Oh, it's this card. So this card is tough. A lot of print defects with this card. This one, I thought it was nice. Didn't have anything on the front, didn't have any of those pinholes you can't see. It had a little bit of scuffing, kind of like Soul the Duelist, but really light. It wasn't your standard waxing, it was just a little bit of scuffing. And they gave it an 8.5, which they really destroyed me on surface on this one. And again, the corner's got a 9. I just don't know. I don't know. I mean, this is a pack fresh card. That doesn't mean much for modern Yu-Gi-Oh! But really got butchered on that. 8.5 is pretty rough. I would expect at least a 9 for that. I was actually thinking it could get a 9.5 with the surface being a 9, but you know, what do I know? Alright, so next card. I don't know why I keep showing the back. I'm just going to keep showing the front. So this is a big card. It's a Shining Flare Wingman. Ultimate Rare from Elemental Energy, first edition. Huge card. Graded this several times at PSA. I got 2 9s and an 8. And after I got an 8, I kind of got frustrated. So I sent it off to BGS, and they gave me the gem mint. Beautiful. Look at that. Again, well, we got 9.5 corners, but the surface, man, I just don't know. You know, I just don't. This doesn't have an ulti box, I'm pretty sure. Well, you can kind of see a line there. Wait, it does have an ulti box? Actually, yeah, that's a pretty prominent ulti box. Yeah, well, maybe that's why I got the 9. I don't know. I know I've sent some cards in with ulti boxes that have got 9.5 surface, so who knows. So obviously, I mean, that's huge. I sort of didn't expect it just because PSA gave it an 8 and a 9 twice. But man, I mean, you can't be upset anymore with Dark Magician when you got that. So we've got another Ultimate Rare, and this card, if there was one card in the submission I wanted to get a gem in, it's this. I mean, I love Winged Karibo, and this card is just so hard to find, centered and in good condition. And so we got the 9.5 again. And so I actually completely agree with this and all of these subgrades. There's a tiny white dot. You're not going to be right there. And that's likely why it got the 9 edges. But everything else I completely agree with. Absolutely beautiful card. You know, you gotta love it. This is the last card. So this is Blue Eyes Toon Dragon. First thing you probably notice is, wow, this thing's pretty off center, and that's right, yeah. But I thought this was going to get a 9, if I'm being, honest. But I thought it had an outside shot at a 9.5 just because the centering is bad, but I don't know, maybe someone could see it and say it's a 9. But it got a 9. But what was weird is that it actually got 9 centering, and then corners and surface were 9, and edges were 10. Again, I don't know what was wrong with the corners and the surface. This is probably something I'm going to crack and send back, because if they're going to give this centering a 9, I think this has a shot at getting a 9.5. But that's not a bad grade. That's kind of sort of, what I was expecting overall anyways, not necessarily the subs. But, we got 3 out of 5. And, I mean, this one I expected, but these two are huge. I mean, those are really expensive and just amazing GX ultis. So, super happy to have them. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you next time.